A big part of the fucking reason why is because Trump himself ran on no regime change wars and releasing the Epstein files. Okay? That's it. And that's part of the problem. So the MAGA base, they were maybe stupid enough to believe him, but they believed him nonetheless. So there are, of course, always going to be... there's also this. Rachel Maddow claims it's the Gulf Arabs that stand to benefit the most from Iran being weakened.
Who benefits? It's always useful to start that question in any country. Who benefits? Who wants Iran bombed off the map and for their own reasons? Who are Iran's rivals and enemies? Perennially, it's the Gulf Arab states.
Oh, so not Israel.
Countries like Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates and Qatar. You know, Qatar, the country that just gave Donald Trump a really, really nice...
Come on, man. The pearl of the fucking Gulf. How dare you? How dare you? Bro, these people are so what are you saying? Like, is Israel not in the lexicon? It's the same shit with like Jeffrey Epstein. They were like, I think Jeffrey Epstein is an agent. And you're like, of a foreign state. You're like, The foreign state of, you're like, go ahead. Oh, the foreign state of Russia. The fuck do you mean? You can't fucking you can't let the words out? Who stands to gain the most from blowing up Iran? Who stands the most? Is the Gulf states? I mean, there's some truth to it, but I think there's one state. Rachel Maddow played a leading role in wasting years of liberal time and energy on a conspiracy theory that Trump colluded with and was financially compromised by Russia. This entailed ignoring not only the actual evidence about Russiagate, but about Trump's collusion with and financial ties to Israeli interests. With Russiagate fanfiction no longer tenable, Maddow now claims the Gulf states got him to bomb Iran. She gives only a passing mention to Israel, omitting that Israel lobbied for this bombing and directly participated in it, and that Trump and his cabinet have ties to pro-Israel oligarchs. Trump has openly bragged that his Israel policies are shaped by Miriam and Sheldon Adelson, that somebody has escaped the dogged eye of this leading member of the Trump media opposition. It's crazy. Like, how, at that point, it has to be deliberate, right? Like, you can't, I'm sorry. There is no shot that you're talking about foreign entanglements with the Trump administration and not mentioning Israel. Why are we all acting as though, like, is Israel a part of America or not? Is Israel just a part of America? Is it the most important state, the only state that matters or not? Because we can't play the song and dance at this point. Because you keep talking like Israel is a part of America without ever mentioning Israel, but then also talking about how it's a sovereign state or a foreign nation. Rachel Maddow did a segment on the bombing of Iran and blamed it entirely on the Gulf states and didn't even mention Israel. This is why the idea that resistance libs have been vindicated is so silly. They can't even acknowledge the realities of what's going on in the world if it doesn't fit their morality play vision of geopolitics. Like the Gulf states certainly benefit from a weakened Iran, especially, I would say, especially Saudi Arabia. Okay? This is true. But the notion that, like, especially even bringing up Qatar with the jet and shit is so funny because, like, Qatar has a shared gas field with Iran. Like, what are you saying? Like, if you ask Israelis, Qatar is a part of Iran, okay? If you ask Israelis, they will say, like, oh, Qatar, the number one anti-Semitic country on the planet other than, Columbia students. The idea that, like, Qatar is actively petitioning the United States of America by giving America an Air Force One jet, by giving Trump an Air Force One jet so that they will bomb Iran is so stupid. Wall Street Journal editorial board, keep bombing Iran, please. The biggest mistake President Trump could make now would be to end the war too soon, before Iran's military and its domestic terror forces have been more thoroughly destroyed. Speaking of Fetterman, last night on Fox News.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's truly incredible. And let me just say, like, all of the naysayers, all these so-called experts, aren't you ever tired of being wrong about this? Everybody claimed that this was going to turn into like a huge disaster, or things could go out of town.
This guy fucking peed. Dude, I would say that anyone with like a little bit more foresight would probably know not to flex and do a touchdown end zone dance here. But of course, Fetterman is not known for having any sight whatsoever.
Get out of control. And that's just absolutely not what happened. And what America and Israel accomplished today was profound. Yeah, no, I mean,
this is an old video.
It's truly incredible.
This is not a new video. This is an old video. Israel really does seem to play a similar role to the Republic of Texas in regards to the imperialist war against Mexico. The difference is American empire has not moved well beyond the home hemisphere. This, among other things, why explicit integration into the United States does not occur. Don't do ableism. Bro, ableism is whenever anybody gives an opportunity to fucking John Fetterman to speak. They let him do the ableism for himself. Also, the girlies are fighting. Laura Loomer, 3 U.S. service members have been killed in action as a part of Operation Epic Fury. Epstein's Fury. American heroes, God bless them and their families. Marjorie Taylor Greene writes, this bitch is celebrating the death of American military service members and thanking their families for their blood sacrifice. Loomer lost 2 congressional races because nobody respected her or valued her enough to elect her. But this is who Trump takes late night calls from and laps up her praise and worship. Loomer hated Charlie Kirk because he spoke out against war with Iran the same way I do. War with Iran is America last, and we voted against it the same way voters voted against Laura Loomer twice. And now Americans are once again coming home in flag-draped coffins from another stupid, pointless foreign war for foreign regime change on behalf of Israel. And Laura Loomer demanded it and begged for it. Sign up for the military, Laura. Go to the front lines, Laura. Maybe then they'll give you a gun. You don't love Trump enough unless you go fight Iran yourself. Cooked. The Democratic Party is the Democrat Party is the party of war. Bomb Iran. Why is she cooking? That's my goat. Marjorie Taylor Goat. It's so fucking spectacularly unpopular, by the way. I spend a good deal of time in here looking at like the pliant media that is churning out State Department propaganda at an alarming rate. And it's still crazy that Americans by and large are just like, nah, I'm not. Nah, it's fucking bullshit. Nope. Not for me. And perhaps a big part of the fucking reason why is because Trump himself ran on no regime change wars and releasing the Epstein files. Okay? That's it. And that's part of the problem. So the MAGA base, they were maybe stupid enough to believe him, but they believed him nonetheless. So there are, of course, always going to be dumb fucks in the base that are just like, oh, well, now Trump wants war with Iran. Well, I love war with Iran too now. Right? However, the reality of the matter is there are still plenty of people who are going to experience buyer's remorse. Jennings saying you're not MAGA if you don't back a war for Israel.
We thought MAGA.
I mean, they're right. They're right, by the way. They're right. America first is Israel first. Scott Jennings is right. MAGA is pro-Israel. MAGA is Israel first. The thing is, however, this might actually erode the base of MAGA a little bit further.
This is not what we thought MAGA was supposed to be. Congressman Thomas Massey also writing, this is not America first. Do they have a point?
no, they don't have a point, and I don't consider them to be actual Republicans, and I don't consider them to be part of the American.
This, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when Donald Trump came out and was like, if you care about the Epstein files, you don't love me. And some people were like, all right, bet, I do care about the Epstein files. I'm going to go buy a gun at the nearest Walmart and travel from North Carolina to Mar-a-Lago. That's it. Like, because when MAGA falls out of love, they got different tools at their disposal. You know? Like, yeah, Democrats complain, liberals hate Donald Trump, they say orange man bad, all this and that. But when MAGA falls out of love, they want to fucking murder you. And they got all the guns. You know what I mean? Liberals won't do shit. They'll just be like, oh, this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. This is shitty. I hate this. I hate this. I hate Trump. I hate Trump. When MAGA's like, all right, what do you mean? Oh, I shouldn't care about the Epstein files. Okay, I do care about the Epstein files. I'm going to go buy a gun now. When Trump says the operation is proceeding quicker than planned, what he means is all my very rich friends are calling me up and screaming at me for crashing the entire global economy, and I need to stop this before they shout at me again. Israel will reply, oh, really? You want everyone to see the videos we have? Who knows which one will win? I mean, I think the part that's going to end up winning here in Operation Epic Fail is probably going to be if enough people in his own base and enough people from the wealthy constituency that he seemingly only cares about yell at him. I think eventually he's gonna have to pull out. Or at least go back and be much more compliant with the Iranian state's demands. Because within the capital ownership structure, there are competing forces, right? And too much disruption is not good for them. If the market starts screaming, they're not going to like that. That or a destroyer gets sunk. If that happens, it's over, I think.